Yeah, yeah, thank you. So, is it all about the music and the dream state though? Or is there like behind the scenes in the energetic and the unseen, let's say, what we don't see? Did, like, is there something happening there? Are there like certain dynamics unfolding that we don't necessarily have awareness of?
Mm. Uh, there is always an energy in motion at work, um, in an interplay between us and ourselves, each other, the room, the greater collective conscious energy of all those present, and the co creative quality of immersing in something together that actually allows for this experience to unfold. If we were always doing this alone by ourselves, it would have a very different quality than what we know it to be when we do come into larger group spaces with a lot of people all at once. The music is there to help hold groups in particular. It's also there as a way to help facilitators feel more confident about the movement of energy because it's not always as easy to feel it in these flow states inside of ourselves. A lot of times we remember what we're feeling when something external reminds us of what we're feeling. So as the music is moving through different brainwave states or different styles of music or emotional triggers, those things come up in us as well. So the music helps to support a lot of the psychological aspects of sound in connection to our humanness, as well as rhythms and tones and vibrations that our body is aware of in a way of listening that extends far beyond our ears. So our whole body is coming into this deep state of listening, and music is helping ferry us through this journey of what are you listening to. That listening doesn't need music in order to be heard, but because a lot of us listen specifically with our ears, it's harder for us to hear what we're listening to in our whole bodies. And I think the music really gives us that space to feel like the depth of listening is supported. So the energy, though, that is being listened to, whether there's music or not, is always it's always there. Um, this is an organic part of what makes life possible. It's like speaking with the source energy of life itself. What moved in order for us to be alive? Yeah. And in order for anything to grow, there has to be movement. A cell divides, another one joins, something, becomes more refined and turns into a heart or a liver or a brain. And it starts off with just a few cells. These are movements, and they're movements towards life and growth. So anytime you see a tree growing or a flower blooming, this is also a type of movement. And this is what we know inside of ourselves as an energy that moves us to grow, to change, to transform. And that is a source. It's a source of potentiality and a very deep surrender to allowing what moves us to be this gentle force rather than one we try to control or to um, compare to anything else. Um, it's the source of what drives us, but it's not a thing that drives us. So when we stop being driven by things, a lot of times we return back to the source of whatever that energy is. And I feel like this is where inner dance um, helps us enter more of this state of remembrance. And then the more that we allow ourselves to be within that state, the more the potentiality seems to unfold.